Global sea level rose about 8 inches in the last century. In the last 2 decades alone, the rate of the sea has nearly doubled. This is a direct cause of melting caps and increases in global temperatures. If this rise continues, entire countries such as Bangladesh could be underwater. Climate change has been on the rise and will continue to affect the world around us. Climate change is a broad range of global phenomena created predominantly by burning fossil fuels, which add heat-trapping gases to Earth's atmosphere's climate. Climate change is happening now and will persist throughout the generations. Climate change is a global issue that affects the ecosystems and the humans that inhabit Earth. However, there are some ways to help prevent climate change. To understand the effects of climate change, you first need to know what it is. There are multiple ways to interpret climate change. Climate change is a change in the usual weather found in a location. This could be a change in how much precipitation a place usually gets in a year or in many years. It could also be a change in an area's usual temperature for the season. Climate change is a change in Earth's climate. This could be a change in Earth's usual temperature, meaning the average temperature can be either raised a couple of degrees above or a couple of degrees below. It could also be a change in where the rain and snow fall on Earth, meaning different areas might have new places to rain and snow. There are many different causes for climate change. A cause for climate change is the greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is the trapping of sun's warmth in Earth's lower atmosphere. Another cause for climate change is human activity. Humans burning fossil fuels increases the concentration of greenhouse gases. Humans land clearings for space for agriculture also increases the concentration of greenhouse gases. Solar radiance has also played a role in climate change. The sun's energy output also has an effect on climate change. The sun is the fundamental source of energy that drives our climate. Solar variability causes a decrease in solar activity, which affects the Earth's temperature. There is also evidence that the current global warming cannot be explained by changes in energy from the sun. Since 1750, the average amount of energy from the sun has already increased slightly. The main effect of climate change are the greenhouse gases being trapped in Earth's lower atmosphere. Once you have learned about climate change, you will need to know how it affects us. To learn more about climate change, you need to know how it affects us. An effect climate change causes is rising temperatures. Earth's temperature will keep rising for the next 100 years. Rising temperatures would cause increased melting of snow and ice. Rising temperatures will also cause the oceans to rise and increasing the average sea levels. Rising temperatures will affect both spectrums of the weather. Some locations on Earth will get even hotter, drier, and have less precipitation. Some locations on Earth will even get cooler and even more snowfall. Climate change increases chances of extreme weather conditions. Hurricanes will become stronger and more intense. Hurricanes will increase in intensity by being much larger and powerful, being able to destroy many properties and land. Hurricanes will also have an increase in frequency and duration, meaning more hurricanes will occur more often and last longer. Floods may become more prominent in the U.S. Prolonged precipitation, snowmelt, and storm surges caused by climate change all increases the chance for floods. Floods will occur more often because of the effects of climate change. Climate change will continue to cause problems in the future. There will be changes in precipitation patterns, such as some areas' precipitation might have an increase even greater than the national average. Some areas' precipitation may decrease and have less than the national average. There will be more heat waves because of climate change. Summer temperatures will continue to rise, causing significant evaporation of soil moisture and the plant moistures. The evaporation will cause the sun's heat to go into the soil and into the adjacent air, resulting in hotter summers. By the end of this century, the rate of extreme heat waves will increase from once in 20 years to a projected once every 2 years. Now that you learn how it affects us, you need to know how to prevent it. A way to prevent climate change is changing to renewable energy. Switching over to renewable energy can help prevent climate change. Solar panels are a great source of renewable energy. Renewable energy is cleaner and healthier because it reduces the pollution to Earth's climate. Using energy more wisely will help prevent climate change. A smart way to use energy efficiently is to use more efficient appliances. Make sure to look for the Energy Star on your appliances. By using more energy more wisely, like using compact fluorescent light bulbs instead of incandescent light bulbs, it will also help the loss of energy. It will help with the loss of energy and be more efficient. Changing to a more green lifestyle can help prevent the effects of climate change. If you consume less, then you can help prevent climate change. The reduction of consumption of meat will help prevent the effects of climate change. By reducing meat consumption, the amount of greenhouse gases released will be significantly reduced, since a major contribution to greenhouse gases are from the meat industry. If you waste less, then you can prevent climate change. Simple things such as carpooling of driving, instead of driving alone, can help significantly reduce the effects of climate change, such as these effects right here: rising sea levels, increased snowfall in ordinary places, rainfall, and increased temperatures from the sun and its trapped greenhouse gases. To prevent climate change, people need to avoid the use of fossil fuels. You can tell industries that they are affecting the earth and everyone by the use of fossil fuels. Industries burn fossil fuels instead of using renewable energy, since it is more lucrative. The burning of fossil fuels is a major contributor for climate change. The burning of fossil fuels produces a great amount of greenhouse gases. By reducing the use of fossil fuels, we can significantly reduce the amount of released greenhouse gases and reduce the effects of climate change. Climate change is a global issue that affects the ecosystems and the humans that inhabit Earth. However, there are some ways to help prevent climate change. Climate change is a persistent issue that will never go away. We can only slow it down and try to reduce the effects of climate change as much as we can. Now that you know more about climate change, you can be the change for the climate.
Thanks, audience.